And I think it's a religion. I view MAGA as a religion. And they will consume their religious belief system no matter where they have to get it. They'll get it from Fox. They'll get it online. They'll get it on X, Twitter. They'll get it wherever because they believe in the religion and they don't care where they get it. They just want it.
The religion is the fact that black women, they have been voting for the Democratic Party for 50 years at a rate of almost 95%. 50 years, guys, 95% black women have been voting for the Democratic Party. And guess what? They still find themselves at the bottom of everything good and at the top of everything bad. The real religion is how you guys have been able to zombify the black community to keep them voting Democrats. That's the real religion. It gets to a point where as a black person, if you say you're a Republican, people ask you what happened. Think about it, guys. If you're an Asian person, you say you're a Republican, it's all good. Or if you say as an Asian person that you're a Democrat, there's no problem. Same as an Hispanic, as a white person, you can be a Democrat or a Republican. However, if you're a black person, you say you are a Republican, you must provide an explanation. People ask you what happened. That's the religion.
Because you were brought in at the height of 2020 with the election. When the firing happened, was there any feeling of you were used as a voice just during that time and then they wanted to step away?
No, in 2020, she was hired for a specific reason. She was hired for a specific purpose, which was to spread fear and to create division between black people and white people. She was hired to spew garbage, to tell black people that America is a racist country. She was hired to spread the woke ideology in the black community. She was hired to tell black people, if you are a black man or a black woman, you have no chance in America because America is a racist country. She was hired to destroy hope in the black community. And guess what? She did a really good job at that, telling black people how bad America is while she's living her multi-million-dollar lifestyle. Joy Reid lives more comfortable than most white people in America by telling black people in America that America is a racist country. Isn't that amazing?
These two topics make management uncomfortable in the media in general. One of them is Trump. Because Trump is suing everybody. Yeah. I mean, he's literally threatening people to the point where 60 Minutes is shook, where ABC News is shook.
No, Trump is not suing everybody. Trump is holding people accountable. There's a big difference. And I know the Democrats do not have the word accountability in their dictionary. They don't. You guys spent your whole life, you spent your whole career lying about Trump, calling him all names. Now Trump is saying, you know what, enough is enough. You lie on my names. I'm going to come for you and sue you. Rightfully so. Even ABC had to apologize in public to say, you know what, Mr. Trump, I'm sorry. Yes, we lied on your name. They paid Trump millions of dollars because they knew they lied. 60 Minutes forged a whole interview with Kamala Harris and she was so incompetent. She was so she still lost the election. That's what's happening. Trump is saying now it's time to be held accountable for your actions.
I felt so appreciative. I love being with my people because, you know, that's when you get your strength. Like that's your superpower, right? It's infused into you by just being around black people. And so I loved that night. It was so much fun.
If being around black people is your superpower, I'm sorry to say you have no superpower. If all it takes for you to feel empowered is to be around black people, so that's where you put the bar. Just be black. That's it. No, this is not my superpower. My superpower is being around like-minded people, being around intelligent people, being around hardworking people. Right? People that do not have the victim mentality. That's my superpower. I don't care if you're black, white, red, green, purple. I don't give a damn. As long as you are willing to work hard, you're willing to put your money where your mouth is, let's rock and roll. But I guess all it takes for joy to feel joyful is to just be around some... I was gonna say the N word, but I try not to use that word. But
did you read The Original Sin by Jake Tapper?
I did not.
I wonder what you thought about that book, because, you know, I read it and I thought it's going to make a great miniseries one day, right? But, you know, for me, it's like the one thing I was missing from the book was accountability from corporate media. It's like, Jake, you sat there for years and watched the same things that we all saw with our eyes and probably had a better view because you probably saw them up close and personal, but never told anybody that. But now you want to sell it in a book. What do you think about that?
And that's why I didn't read it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to read it because, number one, I think that Joe Biden is not relevant anymore.
What do you mean Joe Biden is not relevant anymore? Joe Biden is the reason why we are in the situation we are today. Joe Biden opened the border, and until today, President Trump is still literally trying to fix the mess Joe Biden has created. Look what's happening with ICE. It's because of Joe Biden. We are in the situation we are today because Joe Biden lied to the American people. Even the Democratic Party is in the situation they are today because of Joe Biden's ego. He knew he was not physically nor mentally fit to even finish his first term, and he still decided to run for a second term. That's how egocentric Joe Biden was. So what do you mean Joe Biden is not relevant? Of course he is relevant. Look what's happening in the world today. There's still a war in Ukraine. Joe Biden spent 4 years sending hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine. Absolutely no result, absolutely no progress. What do you mean Joe Biden is not relevant until... What are we talking about here?
Do you feel like Jasmine Crockett should be the leading voice of the party?
Yes.
For her to say she believes Jasmine Crockett should be the leading voice of the Democratic Party, that's all we need to know. That's all we need to know about the Democratic Party. And let me tell you guys, us Republicans, we're good. If Jasmine Crockett is gonna be the leading voice of the Democratic Party, hey, we say praise to Allah, because we're good. We're good over here. And that shows how disconnected the Democratic Party is with reality. That shows how ignorant, you know this word? Ignorant. That shows how ignorant these people are. There's a famous quote that says, an intelligent person learns from their own mistake. A wise person learns from other people's mistakes. But a fool and ignorant never learns absolutely nothing. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We almost hit 1,000, by the way, guys. We are almost at 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed.